Wait, before you skip this video, let me ask you something. Have you ever understood English but didn't know what to say?
Maybe you know grammar, maybe you know vocabulary, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank.
What if I told you that learning just 50 real English sentences could help you speak more naturally every single day?
Not textbook English, not difficult grammar, just real sentences that people actually use.
And by the end of this episode, you'll be able to use some of them immediately.
So stay with us because your favorite sentence might be coming next.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emily.
Today, we're learning 50 daily English sentences every beginner must know.
Grab a notebook if you can, and let's begin.
Part 1. Greetings and starting conversations. Sentences 1 through 10. Sentence number 1. How have you been?
We use this when we haven't seen someone for some time. Example,
Hey, Sarah, how have you been?
I've been great, thanks for asking.
Meaning, how has your life been recently? Example, how have you been?
It's good to see you.
This is a warm way to greet someone.
It's so good to see you again.
It's happy to see you. It's good to see you.
What have you been up to?
This means, what have you been doing lately? Long time no see. What have you been up to? Meaning, what have you been doing recently? What have you been up to? I was just thinking about you. A sweet sentence when you unexpectedly meet someone.
Wow, I was just thinking about you.
Meaning, you were on my mind. I was just thinking about you.
How is everything going at work?
A general question about someone's life. How is everything going at work? Meaning, how are things in general? How is everything going?
Nice to meet you.
A very important sentence for first meetings.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. Meaning, pleasure meeting you.
Please call me by my first name.
Useful in formal situations. Please call me Alex. Please call me by my first name. Meaning, use my first name.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Perfect when you didn't hear someone's name clearly.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Could you repeat it?
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Meaning, I didn't hear your name. Example, could you repeat it?
I've heard a lot about you.
Use this when meeting someone you've heard about before. Oh, you're Emma. I've heard a lot about you. Meaning, people have told me about you. I've heard a lot about you.
What brings you here today?
A friendly question asking why someone came.
Welcome. What brings you here today?
Meaning, why are you here? What brings you here today?
Amazing job. You've already learned 10 useful English sentences.
Now here's your challenge. Can you remember these 3? How have you been? Nice to meet you. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Pause the video and try saying them out loud. Practice is how confidence grows.
Ready for 10 more? Let's continue. Part 2. Everyday life sentences. Sentences 11 through 20.
I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Perfect when someone is waiting for you. Give me a minute. I'll be ready in 5 minutes. I'll be ready in 5 minutes. Meaning, I need a little more time. Example, I'll be ready soon.
Can you give me a hand?
This means, can you help me?
Can you give me a hand with these bags?
Meaning, can you help me? Can you give me a hand?
I'm running late.
One of the most useful daily expressions. Sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there soon. I'm running late. Meaning, I'm not on time. I'm running late.
Let me check my schedule.
Great for work and meetings. Let me check my schedule first. Let me check my schedule. Meaning, let me see my plans. I'll check my schedule.
I have a lot on my plate.
This means you're very busy. I can't take extra work. I have a lot on my plate. Meaning, I'm very busy. I have a lot on my plate.
That works for me.
A natural way to agree with a plan.
3 o'clock. That works for me.
Meaning, that's okay with me. That works for me.
Could you do me a favor?
A polite way to ask for help. Could you do me a favor and send that file? Could you do me a favor? Meaning, can you help me? Could you do me a favor?
I forgot all about it.
Use this when you completely forget something.
Oh no, I forgot all about the meeting.
I forgot all about it. Meaning, I completely forgot. I forgot all about it.
Let me get back to you.
This means I'll give you an answer later. That's a good question. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Meaning, I'll answer later. Let me get back to you.
I'm on my way.
One of the most common daily sentences.
Don't worry, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way, meaning I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Great work. You've learned 20 real English sentences already.
Now, tell us in the comments which sentence you'll use this week. Number 13, I'm running late, or number 20, I'm on my way.
Write the number in the comments below.
And get ready.
Okay, everyone, welcome back. You've already learned 20 useful English sentences.
And now we're moving to one of the most important sections for English learners. These are the sentences that help you continue a conversation even when you don't understand everything.
Remember this, you don't need perfect English. You just need the courage to keep communicating.
Let's learn the next 10 sentences together. Sentence number 21. Could you explain that again, please?
This is a polite way to ask someone to explain something one more time. Example,
I'm sorry. Could you explain that again, please?
meaning, please explain it one more time. Example, could you explain that?
Sentence number 22. What do you mean by that?
Use this when you don't understand someone's meaning. Example,
What do you mean by that? Can you give me an example?
meaning, can you explain what you mean? Example, what do you mean by that? Sentence number 23. Am I making sense? Use this when you're explaining something and want to check if others understand. Example,
So that's why daily practice is important. Am I making sense?
meaning, do you understand me? Example, am I making sense?
Number 24. I'm not sure I follow.
This means you don't completely understand. Example,
I'm not sure I follow. Could you explain that differently?
meaning, I don't fully understand. Example, I'm not sure I follow.
Sentence number 25. Can you show me how to do this?
Sometimes watching is easier than listening.
Can you show me how to do this?
Meaning, please demonstrate it. Example, can you show me?
Number 26. Where can I find that?
Very useful when looking for something. Example,
Excuse me, where can I find the restroom?
meaning, where is it? Example, where can I find that?
Is this the right way to say it?
English learners should use this sentence often.
Example, is this the right way to say it?
Meaning, is my English correct? Example, is this the right way?
What's the difference between these two words?
Great for improving vocabulary. Example, what's the difference between look and see? Meaning, how are these words different? Example, what's the difference?
Can you write that down for me?
Perfect when you don't want to forget information.
Could you write that down for me, please?
Meaning, please write it for me. Example, can you write that down?
I think I understand now. Thank you.
A polite way to end a clarification conversation.
Oh, I see. I think I understand now. Thank you.
Meaning, I understand now. Example, thank you for explaining. Quick challenge. If you don't understand something in English, which sentence would you use?
Would you say, could you explain that again, please? Or, I'm not sure I follow.
Pause this video and say both sentences out loud.
Speaking out loud helps your brain remember faster.
Now let's learn how to express your opinions.
Because conversations become much more interesting when you can share what you think. Sentence number 31. In my opinion.
Use this to introduce your thoughts.
Example, in my opinion, consistency is more important than talent.
Meaning, this is what I think. Example, in my opinion.
I completely agree with you.
Use this when you strongly agree.
I completely agree with you.
Meaning, I agree 100%. Example, I completely agree.
That's a good point.
This shows appreciation for someone's idea.
That's a really good point.
Meaning, your idea is smart. Example, that's a good point.
I see your point, but...
A polite way to disagree.
I see your point, but I think we need more time.
Meaning, I understand, but I disagree. Example, I see your point, but...
I couldn't agree more.
This means total agreement.
Learning every day is important.
I couldn't agree more, meaning I agree completely. Example, I couldn't agree more.
That's not how I see it.
A respectful disagreement.
That's not how I see it.
Meaning, I have a different opinion. Example, that's not how I see it.
What's your take on this?
A casual way to ask someone's opinion.
What's your take on this?
Meaning, what do you think? Example, what's your take?
To be honest with you,
Use this before saying something truthful.
I was nervous today.
Meaning, honestly. Example, to be honest with you.
I never thought about it like that.
Great reaction when someone changes your perspective.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
Meaning, that's a new idea for me. Example, I never thought about it like that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Use this when something becomes clear.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Meaning, I understand now. Example, that makes a lot of sense. Amazing! You've now learned 40 real English sentences.
Here's your challenge. Complete these sentences. In my opinion, to be honest with you,
Say your answers out loud. Don't worry about mistakes.
Because every time you speak English, you become a little more confident.
And in part 3, we'll learn the final 10 sentences for restaurants, shopping, travel, plus a fun practice game to test everything you've learned today.
You're doing great.
Welcome back, everyone. You've already learned 40 real English sentences.
That means you're almost there. Let's finish with 10 more sentences that native speakers use all the time when shopping, eating out, and traveling.
Ready? Let's go. Sentence number 41. Do you have this in a different size?
This is useful when you're shopping for clothes. Example, I like this shirt. Do you have it in a smaller size?
Do you have this in a different size? Meaning, do you have another size? Example, do you have this in a smaller size?
Sentence number 42. Can I get the bill, please?
Use this at a restaurant when you're ready to pay. Example, excuse me, can I get the bill, please? Can I get the bill, please? Meaning, I'd like to pay. Example, can I get the bill?
Sentence number 43. Is this seat taken?
Use this before sitting next to someone. Example, excuse me, is this seat taken? Meaning, can I sit here? Example, is this seat taken?
Sentence number 44. I'd like to make a reservation.
Perfect for hotels and restaurants. Example, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people. I'd like to make a reservation, meaning I want to book a table or room. Example, I'd like to make a reservation.
Sentence number 45. What do you recommend?
Use this when you're not sure what to choose. Example, everything looks delicious. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? Meaning, what do you suggest? Example, what do you recommend?
Sentence number 46. How long is the wait?
Ask this when something isn't ready yet. Example, how long is the wait for a table? How long is the wait? Meaning, how much time will it take? Example, how long is the wait?
Can I pay by card?
Very useful when paying. Example, can I pay by card? Meaning, can I use my debit or credit card? Example, can I pay by card?
I'm just looking, thank you.
Use this when a salesperson offers help. Example, I'm just looking, thank you. Meaning, I'm only browsing. Example, I'm just looking.
Can I get this to go?
Perfect for takeout orders. Example, 1 coffee please. Can I get this to go? Meaning, can I take it with me? Example, can I get this to go?
Have a nice day.
Simple words can leave a beautiful impression. Example, thank you for your help. Have a nice day. Meaning, I wish you a good day. Example, have a nice day.
Congratulations, you just learned 50 real English sentences.
Now, let's test your memory. Imagine these situations. Situation 1. You're late for a meeting. What do you say?
I'm running late.
Situation 2. You don't understand what someone said. What do you say? Could you explain that again, please?
Situation 3. You're at a restaurant and want to pay. What do you say?
Can I get the bill, please?
Situation 4. Someone shares a great idea. How do you react?
That's a good point.
Situation 5. You're shopping and need another size. What do you ask?
Do you have this in a different size? Today we learned 50 sentences from 5 important categories.
Greetings and starting conversations.
Everyday life expressions.
Asking for help and clarification.
Sharing opinions naturally.
And useful sentences for shopping, restaurants, and going out.
These aren't textbook sentences.
These are real-life English sentences that native speakers actually use.
Here's something important to remember. You don't become fluent by memorizing difficult grammar rules.
You become fluent by using simple English again and again.
1 sentence today, 1 sentence tomorrow, and before you realize it, you'll be speaking with confidence.
Don't try to learn all 50 at once. Choose 3. Practice them this week. Use them in your daily life.
Small progress every day creates big results over time.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes because every mistake means you're trying, and every time you try, your English gets stronger.
Now, tell us in the comments which sentence was your favorite today. Sentence number 1, sentence number 20, or maybe sentence number 50.
Write the sentence number below. We read every single comment, and we'd love to know your answer.
If this episode helped you, please give this video a thumbs up.
And subscribe for more daily English conversations designed especially for beginners.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and never be afraid to use your English.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until then,
Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.
bye.